we are in a new location, missing a member, and so we're gonna see how everything plays out.
Hashtag where is Ryan?
Hashtag keep Wake alive.
So we are. I'll just do a quick recap of what's happened up to this point. The two parties kind of collided in a small town. Oh my gosh, blanking on the name. On Wieldstone, and they just met in a tavern. They were planning a fight between each other, and they decided to do it. But in the meantime, a bunch of goblins attacked and basically sieged the city, burned it down, and stole a whole bunch of kids. Our noble heroes decided to help out of the goodness of their heart to go ahead and try to help get the kids back.
It's debatable. I thought, at first I thought you said stole a bunch of kittens, and somehow that made me sadder than the kids being stolen, and now I feel a little bit of guilt over that whole situation.
You should.
And so the party went after the kids with a few villagers in tow, namely Brell and, the hero of the story, Dan. And Race.
Hashtag best NPC.
They tracked down, they were attacked by a wolf. They went and searched a bunch of different goblin lairs. They finally found one, killed a bunch of goblins inside. There was nothing there, but your curious old Wick went up to one of the bookshelves and her arm went right through it. And she found a whole bunch of goblins staring at her, and they killed a goblin warlock who was sacrificing a couple kids and over like an orb egg kind of looking like thing. And it hatched into a baby pit fiend. And that guy, Ryan, was actually able to take it down. Sigh, I guess. But
I'm pretty sure I got the killing shot, thank you.
Did you?
Yeah, I fully Legolas
you're right.
out, man.
You're right through the eye. I forgot.
Don't steal my killing blow.
Oh my god.
No, Ryan did the one damage needed to help the pit fiend kill me.
Right, Ryan stabbed you in the back.
Yeah, Ryan got the killing blow on his own party. Ryan/Psy.
And then the orb, he went in, he grabbed the orb, and it expanded and contracted, and Ryan is gone. Coming back, and I believe that Mr. Cavaro and Little Wick are both unconscious.
Yes.
And
We're both stabilized.
Yeah, we have Spare the Dying used on both of us.
Yep. The villagers have grabbed the kids, are in the other room right now, and we can take it off to see
Hashtag save the kids.
what's happening. Save the kittens.
So Psy, Ryan's character Psy, poofs out of existence, and I go, God damn it, Psy! Ugh, what has he done now?
I don't know. We need to get out of here. Can you carry him?
I'm unconscious for the next 2
If
hours.
I were to quantify my strength between 1 and 20, it would be a 6.
So would mine.
I weigh 250 pounds.
It's okay, I'm out for the next 3.
I'm not sure both of us could carry him together.
Hey, Dan.
Dan the man! Oh, let's get Dan and Bro. Dan and Bro, come on.
What about Race? There was a third NPC.
Yeah. He didn't.
Exactly, he didn't do anything. He should still have plenty of strength.
Hey, can you guys carry him? Because
We can't.
They're in the other room, like escorting a whole bunch of kids. You guys you're gonna have to kind of go.
Did they not hear
catch
him
up
snapping
on.
imperiously at them?
No, he didn't hear that actually. Race is like, I think I hear him, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't.
I turn to you. I'm like, I'll take the little one. I can carry her. That's fine.
okay.
How nice of you.
Thanks, I think.
Have fun.
I'm going to. Is there anything in the chamber where we're all sitting at that can help me?
Do a perception check.
I full on firefighter carry.
That is perception. Is 15.
All right, you look around the room. There are no bedrolls in this room like the previous one.
Sorry. It only happens once.
It's true.
There are a few things. There's some piles of wood in the corner. There really isn't anything. I mean, the cage that they were keeping the kids in is built of wood. You could kind of fashion something out of that. It might take a little time.
Probably not more than.
I'm just gonna yell out, and I'm not going to. Just Dan!
Come on, Dan.
Yeah?
Come in here for a second.
Oh, okay. He's struggling with a bunch of kids, and because they're kind of booking it, and he's like, okay. He tells Brel to hold on and comes back in the room.
I mean, we're strong enough to carry some kids.
Yeah, we need to get all of us out of here, including him. None of us can carry him.
Oh, wait.
Brel.
Man, when Dan the man has to call in reinforcements, you know it's a bad sitch.
So Brel jogs into the room in a hustle. He's like, yeah, what can I help you with? What's going on? We have to go.
We need to get Kavara out of here as well. None of us can carry him.
Okay.
Wait,
Dan.
hold on. No, I used both my spell slots. I can't heal either of them.
Dan, can we... Dan looks at him and nods. They both go over and strike, and they're like, Brel goes to you. He's like, you need to help us watch the kids and keep moving.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we need to get everyone out.
Yeah, we will take care of him.
Perfect.
And they both go and kind of one picks up the legs and the other picks up the arms and just lifts them up, and it's gonna be an uncomfortable walk.
I'm gonna walk with them and then like slowly side back and then turn around and go to the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jog up to them afterwards.
Okay.
I'm just following along. So you're going back into the room?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably hang out and wait for you
Okay.
while you do that, whatever you're doing. I'm not necessarily like, I'm watching. I'm watching what you're doing. I'm
Okay.
curious.
Why don't you guys both do perception checks? And we're getting comments that Valchar and Wick are a bit quiet. I know.
Wow, that's the first time for everything.
And the audio is a little bit echoey.
I got a natural 20 on perception.
On perceiving the
I
I can hear the grass grow.
I got a 14.
You both hear a lot of rumbling. You hear a little bit of echoes. You hear that there are definitely many more goblins in tunnels that are connected that are
Do I hear
coming this
thunder
way.
from down under?
Yeah, pretty much. It's really from down under.
Can they do a quick pass of anything that's shiny?
Sure.
Just like anything obvious.
Okay, what are you going to target? What are you going to look at? There's the kind of the cage where the kids were, a bunch of goblin corpses. There's the goblin warlock, and then a couple like bookcases on the right side.
I want to look at the where the warlock was and like just like the throne area.
Okay.
Just do a quick pass around that.
Valcher, what are you looking for? Like, we got company coming, man.
Yep, we got it. 1 second.
Okay, do just a general dexterity check.
Sweet.
Oh
Might have a third body. Dex is gonna be 11.
All right, I'm just gonna judge that. That's basically how fast your fingers are able to move, how fast you're able to go through things. You find 33 gold pieces.
Sweet. All right.
A silver assorted, but it's just easier for round. Goblins like to have round numbers of gold.
Okay, write their numbers in gold.
33 gold, and then I'm gonna peace out.
Okay. Awesome.
Alright, let's go.
The three villagers have already exited with the kids and Kavaro.
She's
Who's-
got her.
Okay, you're carrying Wick. Okay. All right. They are just going to start heading back to town as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean...
If you guys want to do anything in particular to speed things up.
No, I think as we're going, I'm probably like, man, if all of us were, if we were good to go, I would say we should probably try and hold some of these guys off, because they're gonna follow us.
Well, you
They're
got Wick right now, so.
fast. I know.
So we all need to go. I could stay behind and try and like scare them off with stuff, but until we need everyone to go.
Oh, sometimes it sucks being reasonable.
And
Yeah.
level 2.
Being responsible for other people.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I've been responsible for other people for so long. Ugh, okay, anyway. Yeah, no, we should probably get out of here.
While you guys are talking, the 3 villagers are just going. They're not stopping. They're not talking. They're just saying, we're going with kids. So
Right.
if you want to stop them, you'll have to stop them. But
No, that's perfect. Yep, we'll keep going, but I am intentionally towards the, like, I want them to be in front of us.
Okay.
Leaving.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily too far back, but
Okay, so you guys start heading back. You guys definitely hear, and you don't see any goblins, but you definitely hear them. Is there any path you would like to take? What kind of way would you like to go? Just go back to the road and go under a different route of some kind?
I think the road is going to be the safest in case we run into... I don't think we're going to run into enemies at this point. The only thing that we're going to run into is probably allies.
well, there are a lot of pathways that lead down. Could be some of them are faster than others. Pathways that lead down on the side of the road. That's what I'm concerned about.
Because you guys exit the cave, and it was a more traveled path that then it split into 3, and then it was a bigger one, all leading back down to the main road.
Yeah. Well, I just mean because, like, along the way we saw those little pathways.
Right.
And so she's definitely worried about that like, maybe those are faster routes, and they might somehow come in front, or, like, they might be in front of us instead of behind us by the time the way the paths work. So that's what I'm concerned about. That they might be able to surround us.
Right. I think we can cross that path when we get there.
Yeah, agreed. Do we want to be in the woods at all, or do we want to stay on the road?
I can probably run around in the woods. You carrying a body, I don't know how you are with bodies and carrying them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
gonna be-
okay, but it's not.
It's going to be tough for
It's
you,
gonna be tough, yeah.
even though she's small.
I switch Wick over to my off side and just have my short sword out in case I need it in
Cool.
my main hand.
Alright, I'm gonna dodge off just like slightly off to the side into the woods. Enough to probably still be seen, but not obvious.
Okay.
So I can keep an eye on everything and just kind of be a little bit off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just standing on the road keeping an eye out all around me. Not much else to do.
Well, there's no point in rolling stealth checks. You're with a bunch of kids, and they're all freaking out. Villagers are staying quiet, doing the best they can, trading Kavaro off with Race now. He's a big guy, and it's a lot of weight.
Why do you have to be so muscly?
Are you helping corral the kids and everything?
If any of
'Cause-
them make their way towards the back, I'll kind of like usher them, like,
Okay.
but it's not like my number one priority, but I'll do some. I'm not like great with kids.
Okay. You guys, so you're taking the trail down to the main road and then main road back to town?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys actually are able to make it out just fine. You definitely hear goblins around pursuing, but they're far enough behind you, and you guys are moving at a good enough pace to stay ahead for now.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna, once we get into town, I want to stick at where that trail ends.
Okay.
And just, if I see any of them, I'm gonna end up just trying to scare them away.
Okay. Sounds good.
But I'll be in town.
All right. Well, you guys make it back to Wealdstone on the outskirts. The three villagers are now almost completely exhausted. It's been an hour. They're carrying Kavaro, and they just got done with a big fight. Kids are all tired, but they have enough adrenaline from what's happened that they're all able to make it back to town. So you're gonna stay behind. All right, you're gonna stay. How are you gonna do it? Just like.
If I see any of them, I'm gonna end up casting thaumaturgy and just trying to scare them off.
Okay. Are you staying like in the middle of the road, like no one's getting in here? Or are you gonna hide behind a tree?
No, it'll be like behind a tree or a building or something like that.
Okay. Why don't you roll a stealth check?
I want to keep him in sight.
Ooh.
So, like, I keep going until the point where I can't see him anymore, and then I stop, right? So that I can see him.
Stealth is a 23.
Okay.
Well, I might not be able to see him either way.
Okay, so you guys make it
I
back.
put my jacket inside out so now it's black.
Then Brell is like, oh, what are you guys doing? Why are you staying here?
Well,
Come back to town with us.
It was brought up to me, or?
I mean, to her, because he's now noticing that you're not there, so.
Right.
well,
And then Anna's just kind of standing there, like,
well,
what's going on?
you guys are gonna have a situation. I mean, these goblins are following, and I mean, we killed a good number of them, but not enough to change what's gonna happen if they converge down here.
Well, let's regroup and see what's happened with the villagers since we've been gone. They've been instructed to build barricades and whatnot. So
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are you?
I don't want to get separated out here.
All right. Valchar. Valchar.
I'll peek my head out from where I'm hiding.
I make a bird noise.
There you go, that's the better way to do it.
Jeez, I'm making everybody's bird noise for him.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah. Make the bird noise.
We have very special birds.
Yeah. I'll walk out and say what's up.
They're building barricades. We should probably get behind them.
Okay.
There's not much we can do here. Just the two of us, depleted as we are.
I will help them with the barricades.
Okay.
For what I can do.
So you guys make it through kind of the burnt edge of town, the northern end, as you're moving southwest towards the basically the farmhouse where it's like now. That's the center of town, and there are some minor barricades in the way. A lot of progress has been made in like 4 hours that you guys have been gone. I mean, farmers are scrappy people. If they need to get something done, they're going to get it done pretty well. There are some small little houses starting to be constructed on the land just to put the people to somewhere for them to sleep. Like small barns are being constructed, but there are also some barricades. You notice that everyone's pretty much really hard at work, and that there are a few new faces. There are there's a nice little section of new villagers, and you actually managed to see some Thalamar guards at the main house. So,
Are we getting later in the day?
yeah,
Okay.
it's after sun's starting to go down like 5 or 6.
Okay. When it gets to darkness, I'm gonna just start casting light.
Okay.
So that everyone can see what they're doing.
Okay. Cool. So Brell and the other 3. As soon as the villagers are now like within sight, the kids all just start running, and work basically completely stops at town as screams and cheers erupt as family members, moms, dads, just everyone from the city is just trying to see if their kids are okay, their friends' kids are okay. It's just a mess of emotion and screaming and yelling. And you notice that Brell and Dan both go towards the house, towards the guards.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can.
I'm gonna continue with setting up barricades, doing what
Okay.
I need to do, or what I can do.
Okay, help with the city defenses
I'll
and
follow
stuff.
them. I need to get somewhere safe anyway.
Okay.
Could
Yeah.
they just drop me on the ground somewhere? That would be great if I'm just in the
Just
field.
right behind
They're
the barricade.
they're
Yeah.
going to
You're
the house.
holding up half of the barricade.
You are part of the barricade.
You are now a log.
Just kidding. Why am I buried?
Ineffective barricade. It moves.
They bring you into the house. The Race and Dan are now carrying you. They bring you into the house, kind of set you down in a bed, and Brell starts to speak to the very elaborate-looking Thalmar guards. You're familiar with their garb. The others, depending on where you're from, you might have seen them, but they have mostly black armor, and these are actual these are knights. So the people are in town are serious. Black armor with some red, like a red kind of cape, and then I don't know what it's called in the front where it goes down right between your for a guy your crotch.
Like a tabard?
No, yeah.
It's essentially like a tabard. They have a bright red tabard on that is flowing, and
I'm gonna go with they have a bright red codpiece.
Or just a towel.
a towel, a red towel.
Suddenly we've broken down.
The hand of the red towel.
Don't forget to bring a
That
towel.
was actually a really cool name. Just the hand of the red towel.
So Thalamar guards, they're associated with the Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
They're this is kind of the country and whatever, but they do fall under the Thalmar Empire here.
I can barely contain my disgust at them as I walk up.
So are you going? The Dan and Race took Kavaro inside, and Brel went up to the guards. So he's helping with the barricades while everyone's basically you're the only one working right now.
Yeah, I wanted to let them have their moment while I just kind of continued.
I put Wick somewhere safe inside.
Okay, so you go in with Dan and Race?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Get her sort of tucked away somewhere and then go back to... I guess I would listen in on what's going on between Brel and the guards.
Okay, so since you went that way anyways, you'd see that there are actually 4 guards, and then there is a kind of a noble-dressed individual.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, more of like the finance type of person. You overhear Brel going, "Oh, thank God you guys have shown up." And the one guy goes, in a very smug tone, "Well, I don't know what this is, but we need our taxes." And Brel goes, "What? Like, do you see what happens? Like, we need help. Isn't that why you're here?" And do you want to keep listening? Or are you just gonna go slow by?
I'm seething, but yes, I'm listening.
He goes, "Well, that's part of why we dispatch the guards. This is not our concern. We will send help, but we need you to pay your taxes." And Brel is just like dumbfounded. He has no idea what to say to this, and he just looks at them open faced. He's like, this is just not gonna happen. We gave all of our money to the other cities in hopes of bringing help here to rebuild. That's the best that we're gonna be able to do. And so then they kind of keep talking, and they're really not making any progress in that conversation.
I go out and work on the barricades.
Okay.
And I slam some things really hard or something.
A few minutes later, Dan and Race join Brel, and Dan actually starts to like yell at the guards a little bit. And you see Brel hold get his composure and stop him from yelling, and shortly after another 5 or 10 minutes of talking, they disperse. The guards kind of wander off to the west, not leaving per se, but just kind of giving some space.
While working, I find Belchar and I say, "Empire's here.
Okay.
Our guards are here. They're trying to shake down Brel for their tax money and refusing to help in any way."
Now? Really?
And I'm barely containing myself, only with the knowledge that if I let them know who I am, it will be trouble for everyone.
Well, talk about that later.
There's a reason I'm keeping my mouth shut. It's not normally my way.
Yeah, well... and we can't really do anything. We just came out of a huge battle.
I know. But I would really love to personally shoot an arrow between the eyes of that leader.
If what you say is true, yeah, I agree. Because that's real shitty.
Standard Empire fare. I've seen it before.
We don't...
Stealing from the poor to fill their own fucking coffers. Whatever, let's build this barricade and we can deal with those schmucks later.
Yeah, we can't do anything right now. Unfortunately. I would love to. And I would love to help this town some more. But bleeding all over the place still. Probably covered, but covered in blood. It's like, we got 2 unconscious people. We have 1 missing. We have me super bloody.
Yes, on the off chance that they decide to raise their swords to actually help someone, we could probably use them if the goblins invade.
Absolutely.
And then it'll be the goblins who killed them and not, in fact, me. Less trouble for the villagers.
Yeah. At the moment, if they can put aside this tax thing and actually help the town, we need them.
And
But
you, being your background and everything, you know that these guards are heavily trained. The armor they're wearing, they're not just your common guards or anything. They're extraordinarily well trained soldiers.
As a side note, these guys are a tough takedown.
yeah. It's from the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Especially if they're shaking down a whole town right now.
I've done it before, but it's been a while and it was a large group of people.
Yeah. We can probably address this later. At a later time. We'll just finish up this barricade.
Okay, so you guys work for about another 10 minutes, and then majority of the villagers start, at Brell's beckoning, start getting back to work. They've had their moment. The kids are going to be cared for by their parents and whatnot, but the majority of the villagers are getting back to work. You guys work for probably another hour and a half, and you guys come back to consciousness in a nice comfy bed.
How much HP?
Oh, at some point I tell you, remember,
Yeah.
I'm Kada, which you don't know that that's not my real name, so you're probably a little confused.
Right.
And so yeah. I mean, you guys are just waking up from being knocked out. You're,
Did we win? Where am I? Okay.
I don't
Yeah, we're
remember
not in there.
drinking last night.
the two of you are in a room by yourselves. So.
Are we in the same room or different rooms?
Yeah, you're in the same room, I would assume.
Okay.
Let's see if I remember what happened.
Oh! No, wait, that was a 5. That was a 15. I was like, hey, you might. Kavaro, don't you remember? Goblins?
Goblins.
Yeah, tiny little pit thing. It was cute.
I remember goblins. There was one with a pointy head, I think.
Yep,
I killed him. It was great.
sure. I don't remember if you did. My head
Probably
hurts.
wouldn't know.
I think your back hurts a little.
How did I get here? Weren't we in a cave?
I think so.
I'll just stand up and walk outside.
Oh,
Okay,
I'll follow.
you're back in Wieldstone.
Side note, Wick woke up, like, tucked into a blanket.
I followed, trailing the blanket. Like full on little kid following somebody out. in the
You're like
background.
Linus.
Oh no, it's like wrapped around me like a cape. I'm just walking.
You both, after exiting the bedroom, you both recognize where you are. You're at the farmhouse in Wieldstone.
Oh good, we made it back. That must mean the others survived.
I'm just going to ignore her and try to go find him.
All right.
I'm probably
I just
leaning
walk
up
off.
against a barricade sleeping.
Do a perception check.
Yeah. 12.
It takes you a decent amount of time, probably 5 or 10 minutes to walk around the town, and then you finally do find him.
Sure. So, Valchar, how the hell did we get here?
Sorcerer dead.
Oh, good.
Kids safe.
Yay.
Dan and the other two. We don't care about them, right?
It was Brace and Brel, right?
Yeah, those two. They all carried you back.
Why didn't you just heal me?
I haven't needed to do that much. Usually matches, I only need to do that once.
Where are the brave men that carried me out?
Where were they having the conversation?
Brel and Dan were at the farmhouse,
Okay.
but that was like an hour
an
ago.
hour.
As far as I'm aware, that's where they're still at.
Sure, yeah, you wouldn't really
Last I
know.
saw, they were in the farmhouse.
Oh.
I will walk off towards the farmhouse to go find him.
Kate
Okay.
also carried you.
Oh, okay. Did everybody make it back okay?
You'll notice our sneaky bastard is gone. He's not just sneaking, he's an idiot. Which is nothing
You
new.
touched something you shouldn't have.
Himself. No,
Children.
Oh, no, I'm discarding that. Let's move on. No, the pit fiend, when I killed it, it turned into an egg, and then he touched it, and then he disappeared into thin air. So that's super fun, because he's a dummy. But he is, in fact, I'm occasionally fond of the idiot.
Oh. Well, are we going after him? Do we know where he went? Do we have any information or clues or anything that might have been left in the cave, like a spell book?
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Should we have looked for one of those?
It might have been helpful. I'm pretty sure that was a wizard or a warlock or something. They typically have some sort of book.
Well, once this horde of goblins gets done rushing the town, maybe we can go back and try and find it again.
Oh,
I think
those are
it'll go
still
well.
a problem?
Yeah, they followed us. We're barricading the town. We have received, well, not really reinforcements.
We'll put that in quotes.
The
Reinforcement.
face of mindless evil has arrived in town.
There's a beholder? No, those
They're
are
not
those are I was
mindless.
say those are mindless. What do you mean mindless evil?
Just doing their job, sort of evil. Thalamar guards. Empire. The Empire is here.
And the Empire is I'm sorry, I'm really new to this area.
It's fine. Less you know, the better, really.
So right now they're trying to get taxes from this town. Right now.
There's no money here.
Yeah. We all know that. They don't care.
Did you guys at least see if goblins had any gold?
I did check. I found a little bit. Not a
It's
lot.
not going to cover an entire town's worth of taxes for these.
No.
Do we know how much they owe?
Haven't asked. I haven't even talked to them. I've just been helping with the barricades.
Okay. I'd like to go find the guards.
Okay. Kavar, were you
Wait,
staying
were you
for
not-
that, or did you just walk off?
I just walked off.
Okay, so you...
I rolled a perception to see if I could hear them as I walked off, and I did hear some of it.
Okay.
Probably just about the goblins. So I'm still intrigued, but I'm still walking off to go thank the people.
Okay, cool. Since you were already in the farmhouse, you know they weren't in there. You were able to look around a little bit, and Brel is nearby, chatting with some villagers.
Sure. I just want to go up and basically just thank him for carrying me out, and I will be sure to add his name into my book of great deeds to coming forth.
Well, thank you, Kavaro. I'm very happy that you didn't die. That was nice, and that what you did for this town, the 5 of you.
We'll find him again.
That was.
He'll show up. He's just stealthy.
He's just hiding.
Hashtag where's Ryan?
I don't actually know
He's just super
because I was
stealthy right now.
unconscious by then.
Yeah, no, you haven't
I just
heard this
assumed
news
so.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was more than we could ever ask of just simple travelers. So many families here owe you all their lives. The help you've given is just unmeasurable.
Also, make sure you thank Dan and the other guy. He was important too.
Yes, that would be Race. I will let them know.
Thank you. And I will walk back towards the lot.
Okay.
I'm trying to find guards. So
Okay.
that's a 11 for perception.
They're not hard to find. They are
They're
standing to the
quite
west end of town in very nice armor. These guys look like they could take on whatever they wanted to.
I trail her at a distance.
Okay.
I still have the blanket around me like a cloak, and I'm just walking up to him.
How much taxes do they owe?
And who are you?
Not anybody that you need to know about. How much do they owe you in taxes?
He'll check his ledger.
I rolled a 21 stealth to hide from the guards, by the way.
Okay. They're really not like looking for anyone
I
right
know.
now.
I'm still hiding.
They owe 400 gold.
I have almost 200. You'll take it. You'll provide help for the town. You'll understand that this town cannot pay the rest. And you'll go while your guards stay and help.
I don't remember hearing 400 gold, plus our services rendered would be significantly more than that.
This is out of the goodness of your heart, because you know if you're kind to people, they're more likely to be able to pay taxes in the future and not leave you penniless or worse, dead with your head on a stick.
Facepalm. Like audible facepalm in the alleyway.
You can roll with disadvantage. What? I can't even tell. Is that persuasion or deception or
Intimidation.
It's probably
you can roll intimidation at disadvantage.
Let's go for this.
little gnome intimidating some
Guts! Damn it, I had a nat 20!
Ooh, yeah,
Oh.
What's the other one you got?
12. So 12.
Oh, you're not intimidating at all.
I'm trailing a blanket cape, and I'm 3'2".
Yeah, you're just a kid.
Well,
This is like what is it? The terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. It's the Wild Thing
What about
kid.
the
What
Yeah,
Wild Things
the
are?
Wild Things
In the
kid coming
pajamas.
up and yelling at like Secret Service or like the Marine Corps or something.
child, just run
I'm not
along.
a child.
It looks at to some of the guards. They kind of chuckle.
I'm a gnome. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I'm a child.
Why are you in a blanket?
Well, because I fought the things that you're too scared to fight.
Well, it's not that we're too scared to fight. It's that we need our money.
I'm offering you 200 gold right now with the understanding that this town... Here's the thing. You can take the 200 gold, provide the services needed to get this town back on its feet, and in the future, you'll actually get more money. Or you can not and lose out on all of the gold. It's actually pretty smart to take the 200 right now. I will, however, make you sign a contract.
Well, that just simply won't happen.
Then you don't get any money.
Plus, we are the ones that enforce the contracts. Who's going to enforce your contract?
It's honor. Don't you have that?
Absolutely.
You sign the contract, so it's legal and binding that I state that I give you the 200 gold, and you provide the service needed to get this town back on its feet, and eventually they can pay you the rest of the taxes.
A loan.
It's not a loan.
I'll collect the extra 200 gold with next month's pickup.
I'd say this town, judging from current circumstances, would need at least 3 months. Besides, you're overtaxing them.
They will have 1 month.
Who's above you?
Am I anywhere near this?
He just starts laughing.
What's like your manager?
I speak to your supervisor.
We're getting nowhere here. Manager time.
No, I'm just saying, how much do they want their gold? Because I'm assuming you're collecting for somebody.
And I am being extremely nice here by allowing them to pay half of it next month.
I'm saying the town will need more time. And anybody who's reasonable and smart and honorable would understand that.
I am going to deal with Brell from now. I don't know who you are. If you want to give her the 200 gold for the sake of the town now, I will take it.
So long as you sign a contract.
That will simply not happen.
Then you don't get any money and you get to walk away with nothing. And I'm sure whoever's above you will be so pleased to see you.
No, that is okay, because we'll collect in some way.
You harm anybody in this village, you find your head on a stick. That's my promise to you.
Okay. The guards kind of
Turns around
start...
and walks away.
One of the guards starts getting up in your face now.
Follow her back.
Okay.
Kind of impressed.
I cast,
All right.
as I walk away, I cast a minor illusion of a snake just slithering up his leg.
He gives a glare at you afterwards.
Again, probably leaned up against a post somewhere sleeping.
All right.
I'm
I
exhausted.
have no idea who she is.
So
I walk
Please
until I
don't
find
ask me.
somebody in my party.
okay, you can go back to Valchar. You know where he is.
How much gold do you have?
I've got 48 right now.
That's still not quite 400.
Wait, what?
They owe 400. I have around 200.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have questions. I've probably caught up.
All right,
Yeah, I have
anyway.
some questions.
I'm assuming you all kind of grouped up by
Yeah.
now.
And so they need 400. We've right now got let's say 250.
Rounded around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can get 150 more together, I say we shoot him in the back and give it to the town. You are a very bad influence on me.
Oh, I totally
Wait,
support
what?
that idea.
What did I do? Alright. I mean, I'm a bad influence on a lot of people, so there's that.
I'll tell you right now, those bastards are hard to take down. I can say from experience.
I'm not talking about the guards. I'm just talking about the asshole.
What do you guys have?
I have 1 health and I'm barely alive. I'm not even sure how I got here.
And you know it
And our
wouldn't
road
happen.
is still really stealthy.
What?
and I
If you
have
guys
no
fought
idea
them-
where he went.
No good would come of this.
Yeah. Look, I'm gung-ho about killing any member of the Empire. Any day, any time. But if we do that, we will probably leave this town at some point, and if we return a month later, there will be no town anymore. That is how the Empire works.
Yeah, we need to get them out. We need to get them out, sadly, with what they want.
Here's the thing. If you want to kill an Empire guard, it cannot be associated with people that you care about. Because they will bring it down on those people, not on you.
But the heroes always win. And they're no hero.
I don't know if we are either.
Everything we've done today has been pretty heroic.
But yeah.
The stuff that I read about.
mean, I'm pretty much a hero.
You keep telling yourself that.
You are tomorrow. I got your back.
So is Dave, because he carried me.
Dan.
Close enough.
Got hit in the head once you
This one? Sure.
I like we got the DA part. you put a V instead of an N. Okay.
Do we have 400 gold between? Well, I guess the 4 of us.
Yes.
Yeah, if anyone was like,
He's
"Here's
got
a
all my
stash,"
money.
it would have been Psy.
Which isn't part of this, by the way. So
I
I don't know how much
have
that
any
is.
money.
I have, a few gold, but nothing that's going to be very helpful. Sai and I have been on the run for a while. We don't exactly have a ton of savings. Again, he might have some squirreled away somewhere. That wouldn't surprise me.
What if we didn't kill him?
You want to set him up with the goblins?
Yeah.
Blind date with the goblins? Honestly, whoever dies first is a bonus for us.
That's a win-win. Either a bunch of goblins die or he dies.
They're powerful fighters.
But
And
There's a lot of them, though.
yeah.
And as shiny as that armor looks, it's new, which means not used much.
Like, are you plotting an assassination with me right now?
That's not an assassination.
Oh, yes it is.
It's a random encounter.
Huh.
well, it's a setup. Won't call it an assassination because it's not going to be by us.
Fine. A blind death date?
Sure.
I like that.
Are you plotting a blind death date with me right now?
Sure.
Didn't know you had it in you.
I read a lot. I just know that the right people need to win, and they're
Are you
not
about
the
a lot
right
of
people.
blind death dates? Vampires or
No, not a big fan of vampires.
okay. Alright.
How long do they give for now?
If I pay 200, or well, if we pay 200, it would be the extra half and whatever on top for next month. So 600 next month if we do 200 this month. But the town's not going to recover that fast,
No.
That's steep.
and that's not including any
How does
charges
the town
they do.
afford 400 gold a month in the first place?
I don't know.
They're not
That
like going
doesn't
gangbusters here.
Seem like a lot.
You'd be surprised how much farming gets, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just to cover your overhead, just to cover your costs.
That's
I mean,
why they're probably as small as they are right now, is they can't afford it. But this seems like a much bigger conversation with people who have not recently woken up from being knocked out, and probably with more than just us.
To be fair, they don't have a town anyway. Why don't they just relocate?
That's actually kind of what I
They
was
don't
thinking.
need taxes.
If he dies, but there's no town to destroy, because, well, it's already been destroyed, all they need, they've already got, is each other, themselves. There are places that'll take them.
I know some ways. I know some safe routes. Some people who are friend of the Empire.
I'm willing to put up my money, or most of it, especially with the chance that I might get it back, to convince them to maybe put themselves, the guards and the asshole, put themselves on the front line, face off against the goblins. We can focus on getting the townspeople out.
I think we're going to have to trick them into that.
Okay, how?
Perhaps we need to find a way where we can retreat, or at least the townspeople can retreat out from behind them.
Well, we've already got the handy-dandy barricades. Put them on one side, can't see the other.
If you give 200 to the guards, they'll just leave. We don't have to sneak anyone. They just walk out.
No, because I'd like to keep my 200.
And end up with a dead guard or two as a bonus.
Or a dead asshole.
He's still a guard.
I want him dead. He's not a hero, which means he doesn't need to survive the story.
Watch out for your NPCs. Kills all over.
Well, Brell's not a hero either.
Only Dan survives.
Dan and Kavaro, and that's it.
Yeah, we're
Everyone else is dead.
I'm sighing like real hard. It's like that. What you just said was real weird. I don't know how I feel about this.
It's that chaotic part finally showing.
Yeah, a little bit.
By the way, where the hell's the elf?
Well, that's a good question.
I killed him.
Nope. Well, I mean, maybe. I guess
He was knocked out first. He was knocked out first. So
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
was like,
Ew.
He's an idiot, and he went for the first shiny thing he saw, and that shiny thing did something. I don't know if it killed him, if it disappeared him to a different dimension.
did I recognize
He's gone.
anything
He's
about that?
poof.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, what shiny thing?
It's like an egg
It was no
shaped
the
thing.
pit fiend came out of the egg. There was
Wasn't
it was an
the-
orb that when the pit fiend
I
died.
don't know, some round shiny shit.
Yeah, he consolidated into an orb.
Do I know anything about? Like, does that sound familiar at all to me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
This is like, all right. How much do you know about lore and stuff? And you were a
like,
librarian,
I have,
so
I have the research
Yeah, what were your
Thing.
librarian specialties?
heroes. Literally anything heroic would be something I would know about. So if anything lore is something I would have potential to know about. So I mean I can make a roll for it, but the research thing is if I don't know it, I would know somebody who would.
okay.
I can,
Yeah.
or I
You
would
know
know how
where
to
to
find
find
the
it,
information.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you do a roll? Let's see what happens.
Nah. What am I adding to it? I have. Do you want
For
intelligence?
research.
Could be history, arcana, religion.
Yeah, do an arcana.
Oh, that's a 19 then.
Okay. From what they described, you're not gonna know too much,
Yeah.
but you'll know that it's Hold on a second.
Basically, is he dead or not?
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Oh, that's what you're trying to look for?
Would I know if he was dead, alive on this plane?
Or if you know of a hero who's fought against this. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of the angle is there a hero who
Would I know?
encountered this?
Would I know anything about it?
Yeah.
The problem is you were knocked out when it
Yeah, based
happened.
based
so
on what they're saying, would I know?
based on what they're saying, you would come to the conclusion that he's probably alive and somewhere else. Where it could be anywhere.
Okay.
Like it could be different planes because you don't know the actual orb. It was simply a red orb
Okay.
without much inspection.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Well, based on what you guys are saying, I can pretty much say he's most likely alive. But
Okay.
not having seen it myself, I don't really know too much more about it.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it happened so quick that I thought we were celebrating for a little bit that we got the pit fiend, and then he was pretty much gone. Like I just saw big orbs blow up, and then he was gone. I didn't get to see a whole lot.
I have to talk to him about his kleptomania.
Is that really gonna help though?
No, he won't listen to me.
No, I didn't think so. Didn't seem like the person who would.
I mean, realistically, I probably would have wanted to
But
take
it'll
it
make
to
me
study.
feel
Sure.
The orb was gone afterwards.
Yeah. I'm just saying Wick probably would have done the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, something to study.
Yeah, different motivation, same outcome.
I think this bigger conversation of how to get everyone in touch with the guards and the goblins and the taxes, this should be talked about in the morning. Right now, if we're going to help, we're going to help by helping the town barricade, get supplies, things like that. The plot of overthrowing is a little bigger than us.
That's right, he's the manager. Time to take a nap.
And he has more money. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't need money. He controls it all.
I'm saying of the two of us. I keep your books anyways.
She's
I can.
taking a little bit off the top.
That's okay.
I can
So
take a
am
first
I.
watch. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're probably doing the best out of all of us.
Hashtag rage.
The if you want to help watch at night, the villagers are doing watches themselves.
Oh, I definitely would.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm going to go find a place to curl up and sleep.
Cool.
I mean, I'm
I keep the
like
blanket.
2 hour in
That blanket is now mine.
I'm
I'm adding that to my inventory.
Are you guys doing like it's like seven-ish? So are you calling it early night? Gonna work on the stuff for a little bit more and then go to bed?
Well,
Or
I'm out.
yeah, I was about to say.
okay.
As brave as Wick just was, Wick is exhausted.
It's like concentration.
Kawara needs his beauty rest.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm adding that blanket to my inventory. BT dubs.
Light
my
is not
blanket.
concentration. I'm gonna cast.
Oh, it's your blanket?
I'm gonna cast light.
I thought it was
on the
just
bed,
one you found.
just so they can see.
To be fair,
Alright,
I guess I don't
sounds
know
good.
if I haven't looked up the Dungeoneer's spec to see if I have a blanket, but I assume I
You have a
have a
bedroll.
blanket.
Everybody has a bedroll.
Okay. Then yeah.
I will give you your bedroll back then.
Okay.
I thought it was a random blanket.
If there was one in there, I would have, but I would have tucked you in.
And I won't add it to my list.
I mean, if you want a blanket, you could have taken a blanket. It's not a.
Super uncommon item.
Well, no, it was more just a matter of
You
this
weren't.
blanket is now mine because I've been
Magic
wearing it like
warming
a
blanket.
Well, it's just
thing
Yeah.
and walking
The front
around.
carpet immediately.
But it can only carry the frog.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
The minor illusioned frog, which after the blanket gets a certain point, the frog is still just floating
Yeah.
there.
Should we do long rest?
Yep. You guys can go ahead and long rest, and there's no incidents
Long rest
through
it
the
out.
night.
Oh, thank God.
You get a nice restful night.
I have everything back, all 2 of it. I had hit dice still.
Yeah, so did I. But
We had
Well-
We were busy
short
working,
rest.
so it
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to use them, and
Well-
I probably wouldn't have anyway.
While everybody's doing their rest stuff, I would just like to say if you were watching, I want to thank you and appreciate it. We really could use follows now.
Yes.
We need to get to 50 within 30 days of when we started.
We're on day 22.
20 something. So if we can get those extra, if we can get up to 50, that'll help solve some long-term problems. But thank you for watching anyways.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
You guys can go ahead and wake up the next morning and do whatever you want to do.
Want to?
And it's probably the first up, right? Or no, you
I
went to
am-
bed late, so you want to.
I'm ever vigilant, so I'm up exactly when my rest would end.
I would say I've established that Wick is a morning person, and
Right.
so Wick is probably up.
I'm going to sleep until somebody wakes me up. However
Deal.
long that is.
To be clear, N is 0% a morning person, but it's a crisis situation.
Yeah.
This shit has to be handled.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably do the third one up.
And then you
And then
wanted
I'll
to
wake
do.
him up
Okay.
because I know better.
You know him well enough.
He would know, yes.
I'm gonna go hunt down Bro.
Okay.
I follow.
Yeah, I'll go with.
All right. Cool. He's just outside as usual.
Okay.
You can approach him.
So I heard that there's a little bit of an issue with the Empire right now.
Oh, good morning.
Yep.
Is it-
right to business?
Yeah, not
Are
the
you
not
still
the chatty
here?
type. They're just outside, on the outskirts right now. It's Valchar, right? I want to
Yes.
make sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, again, thank all of you. I don't know what this town would have done without your help.
Yeah.
The kids mean everything to us, and I wish we could do more for you. We were able to find a few health potions, and he pulls out and he gives you guys 3 basic healing potions.
How strapped are you
What
for health? Like, are you giving me your entire supply, or are you also keeping some?
this is just what we have through the town. We can have it to spare. Take it. You guys. Anything that we have is yours.
I cannot leave you with nothing.
Thank you. I'll just take one.
you decide whether to just chug it now because it's tasty.
Festivals need to be able to get you back up too.
Right, but we also cannot leave them with nothing.
We couldn't have done what we did without you. We must. This is the least we can do.
I appreciate it, but if you've got people who could heal, sure, we'll take these. If not, what happens if the goblins come back?
Well, we're trying to tackle one problem at a time.
What if you can do 2 with 1 stone? Or 1 goblin?
Let's
Goblin
face it.
stone.
If 50 goblins show up, they're pretty screwed. Let's just take the boat.
Well,
Let's hope we don't. Well,
thank you for that.
50
Not a
minus.
problem.
How many did we beat?
No, it was 70 minus the ones we beat.
I mean, we could always just go back and kill some more.
To be fair, there might be gold there. Which, actually, how much gold do you guys have?
This isn't a shakedown.
No.
We know
He-
about your tax
He
problem.
just rubs his face. It looks like he aged a couple years just in thinking about that. We don't have much. We gave basically everything we had to hire helping hands from surrounding cities. And
How many of those showed up?
we had 6 show up. We had 6 show up from Dresden when we returned, and throughout the night we've had about 20 others show up, which is helpful. We were hoping for more, but we only paid for 6 or 7 in total, and we've got 20.
How close are you to the other? Not physically. How close in relationships are you to the other towns? Will they be able to help you out at all?
They'll help a little. We're farming villages. We all stay
Right.
together, but the vast distances that separate us, with the nearest one being an hour away, it's hard to keep relationships strong. But in times of need, I believe that they will help.
I mean, obviously they've sent their people to help you
Right.
out here, to help rebuild, help defend you. If they knew the situation with the guards here trying to collect taxes, would they have you helped them out in situations like this too, where they could pay you back like this?
I was not prepared for this. This was one of the last things on my mind,
Oh,
and I did
absolutely,
not
I
think
get
it would
that.
actually happen. So I haven't come up with a town plan for this. Right now, I'm focusing on surviving. We're going to be scrounging through town to see what we can get, sell maybe anything, and we will hopefully be able to come up with it.
What happens if you don't... This is coming from someone who doesn't... I've never been in a situation like this. Where I come from, it's very different. What happens if you don't pay?
Well,
What can they do that's worse than what's already happened?
they
So
can...
many things.
They take villagers, they kill people, they take things, they destroy houses, you pay.
So they're the goblins.
They're
They're
worse
just
than the goblins. The goblins do it because that's what their instinct is. These are people who come from places that already have money.
yeah. We got goblins defending goblins essentially right now.
Well, let's
Goblins
go kill
fighting
some
goblins.
goblins
Sorry,
and get
other
some
way
money.
around.
Pay the other goblins. I'm confused.
I'm with you for once.
Actually, that's an intriguing idea. The actual goblins can be bought for much cheaper than.
Are you saying we pay off the goblins that we
Guards.
just tried to kill?
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
They'd be afraid of us.
Or if they didn't know it was us?
They might not know who it was. They might believe it was some well-armored guards that took down their fighting force, part of it.
True. They probably believe that over us.
Well, I would like to say this is something that's never happened before. The goblins have never been seen in such numbers. We've grown up here. We've been here for a long time. Occasionally, 3-4 will steal a cow or take something or whatever, and we can deal with that. In these amount of numbers, we've never seen this before. And in that cave, there was some magic going on of some kind. This was not just... Goblins don't unite for no reason.
Are we sure they're still united now that we killed the big guy?
We don't
There's
know
only one way to find out.
I'm actually with Cavaro.
who speaks goblin here.
None of us.
I can look like them, but I cannot talk like them.
They understand common though.
Well, since this is magic, there is somebody that might be able to help.
You have somebody who can speak goblin?
Not that I know of, but there is a hermit outside that comes to town to get
I like
supplies,
Hermits. I'm good with hermits.
and he does have a way with magic. And not much is known about him, but he is known to be incredibly intelligent, and quite frankly, the rumors are around that he's extremely powerful.
I say we go talk to him.
Does he live by a swamp with large frogs?
I like frogs.
No.
Good. I didn't like that one.
Do we know if he has any dealings with goblins? These goblins at all? Do they maybe leave him alone?
Not much is known about this individual. We only know the general direction that where he is from. But he does come into town about once a month.
When was the last time he was in town?
Probably about 15 days ago.
Okay. So it's about halfway through.
He might be able to shed some light on this as to what's going on.
I say we should try to find him. You know where he is at all? Besides outside of town?
I can give you the most general directions. He lives towards the lake up northeast. He doesn't live close, but this is the closest town that he has.
What's not close? Is it a day, less than a day?
I would guess for it somewhere from 2 to 4 hours.
2 to 4 hours. Okay, that's doable.
That's not bad.
But he lives
Just
somewhere
set
in the
out now,
lower.
we could be there by midday.
Yeah.
If we can find
I
them.
just
And the
have-
goblins they're not coming till night probably.
I just have one more question. And
If
it's
they
not
come
exactly
back.
on topic. How long are they going to give you to get the money together?
Yesterday,
Goblins it is.
these
Do we want to leave them alone?
It's not gonna matter.
these guards, they won't. As long as they're gonna get their money, we're gonna get together what we can, and see if we can work something out.
How much do you think you can get together? Just a rough estimate.
He thinks for a few minutes. He's like, we might be able to, if we can get some things from the burned down houses, we might be able to get together the 400 gold.
If you don't give anything away, like just gold pieces, what do you think you can get together?
Just gold, probably 180 to 200 gold.
This is just a loan because I fully intend to bring back more gold than you need. I have 198 gold pieces.
I've got 33 that I found in the cave yesterday.
You've all already done more than enough for the
It's
city.
just a loan. That way they don't do anything to you while we're gone.
I found this.
The goblins will also have more.
Exactly.
That was one more.
I don't know what to say. I would be eternally in all of your debt again.
I'm already tossing the
Yeah,
bag of it on the
passed mine
table.
over.
He picks it up and a tear goes down his cheek. Like, you can
A single tear.
a single tear.
Single
You can
banded
tell
tear.
he's been under incredible stress, and like having your help save the kids and help now pay, and all you are strangers. He's
Do you have any
speechless.
spellcasters? Anybody who knows any sort of magic here? You were telling us about somebody yesterday, or 2 days ago, I think. But I think maybe that shop got burned down.
The potion. There's somebody who knows about brewing potions. That's the closest.
Nobody who can cast any illusion spells?
Not here.
Shit. Because I managed to scare them yesterday, so I was hoping if you cast an illusion of me, then they wouldn't do anything.
Oh, well, we're hoping maybe with the guards here that if something were to happen.
Oh, I meant I
They would
scared the
help.
guards.
Oh,
You what?
that would be very intimidating.
There's no way she scared the guards.
That wasn't there.
I was listening, and I think you sort of impressed the guard with your fierce and actually well-reasoned proposal. But I don't think you intimidated them.
No, I'm definitely sure I did.
Totally intimidated them. They were terrified, shaking in their boots.
That must be why they're on the outskirts of town now.
Because of me.
Wow. Well, thank you. Again, we're completely in your debt.
It's what heroes do.
Well, if I don't know what to do. We will continue to rebuild. Do anything we can to make the money and pay you back. And I don't know what happened to your friend, but
He's alive. And not really my friend. He stabbed me in the back. Ow.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Ooh, Kavaro. We have to get him back at some point.
Oh, I'm gonna knock him up.
Just don't kill him.
Nah.
He's
I mean, technically
sort
he didn't
of,
kill me.
he's I'm a little bit responsible for him.
I've never killed anyone in the ring in a fight before. That I know of.
What?
Well,
We don't tell
I would say the same, that I would know that he didn't kill anyone in the ring. Since I've been around.
yeah.
Really?
They're pretty careful about it.
No,
Have you met him?
I'm not careful.
If it's a
I didn't
san-
mean you.
if it's a sanctioned match, there's usually people who can heal.
Yeah.
If it's a back alley fight,
Things sometimes happen.
you tend to rely on me.
Like I said, they're usually pretty careful. We'll go find the hermit and kill some goblins, or convince the goblins to kill the goblins in shiny metal who are pieces of shit.
Convincing goblins.
That's not going to happen. Have you talked to a goblin? I haven't. They look terrifying. They're not that smart. Yeah.
Might be able to go get
All
your
we
sword
have
back.
to do is
And
point
again,
them
she
in the
does
right
kind of
direction.
look like a goblin.
I don't look like a. You're really mean sometimes.
I cast a minor illusion of a frog in front of you.
I wish it wasn't a first level spell.
I will step on the frog immediately and squish it.
It just whoosh, because it's an illusion.
Are you guys in with your little family drama over there?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a lot of jokes back.
So once we like step away from Bro, I'm like, so how much gold do we have left? I have
15.
10.
I have 15.
That was all of my gold.
So we're gonna hope that this wizard is very kind of heart, and if we decide to buy some goblins, that they're fucking cheap.
So we do have the other. So he's got one of the healing potions.
You told me not to.
I was just curious because we kind of skipped over that.
Yeah, hold on. I'm doing a little retcon too. You gave them 198 gold.
Yes.
And 33.
33.
Okay, just want to make sure to mark that down.
And I kept mine to buy some goblins off.
I gave mine away to keep the town safe.
Same thing.
So he handed you guys 3 potions.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did take.
Kavaro
you
took
mine.
I
one.
took one.
I'll take one.
I was arguing with them about
He
what
did
they
say
had.
spare.
Okay.
These were spare.
I think you should take it.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
I'm a
Are
little
you
better at dodging the damage than any of you.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna take the last one.
Yeah, because I can usually heal people if I don't waste it on attacks.
Yeah, but
But
if
boy,
you go
those attacks so
down,
powerful.
1 damage. 1 damage. Another 1
No,
damage.
that was my cantrip. The actual attack is. But I can hold on to those for the most part, unless you need me to sneak in with the goblins. But again, if I don't speak goblin, they're probably gonna know immediately.
One other question. Do we have anything of interest to a powerful magic user?
it depends what they consider interesting.
True. We should know what we have that has potential walking in.
I can duplicate
Besides
myself.
gold.
This is also the only town he has for support. He
This
doesn't
is
really have a
true.
choice not to help.
But
Or he's
Well,
screwing
I mean,
himself.
I've told stories in exchange for things before.
Which we still need to talk about.
You keep
Not right
saying
now.
that.
I'm more curious than anything.
I don't know why.
What sort of information he gave and stuff like that.
Curious about what?
I haven't asked her anything about.
In character. Curious about what?
Yeah. I haven't asked her.
I met a man shortly before I met these two.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking for my friend, and he said if I gave him my story, he would give me information.
Fair trade.
I'm curious about what information she got.
I haven't gotten any yet.
Oh, that answers my question.
Less of a fair trade.
All right.
No, he says he'll know how to get me information when he hears it.
Okay. Well,
Let us go find the hermit.
Yeah,
and hope that he likes this town.
or at least likes living.
It sounds like he likes the town. Let's
Sounds
go
like
find
he
him.
could probably handle himself in living too.
Well, I mean more if he's coming to town, he needs something from the town.
Yeah.
Few people do things for free though, even if they like it. Even if they like the cause.
I mean, I just gave away 200 gold for free.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that before.
Well, you did say alone.
Well, that's because I'm hoping we're going to get a lot more.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Anyway.
Well, on that, it seems like you guys will depart to the northeast,
Yes.
and we're going to take a break.
Cool.
So we will see you guys back in 5 to 10.